I do, however, have a few conditions. First, at all times, I'm to be treated as a colleague and an equal. Second, my contributions shall be noted in all published materials. And third, you are never allowed to lecture me on Hinduism or my Indian culture.
I'm impressed, Raj. Those are very cogent and reasonable conditions.
Thank you.
I reject them all.
Then you leave me no choice. I accept the job.
I'm sorry. I believe you've misunderstood. I'm not giving you the job. I'm simply affording you the opportunity to apply for it. Have a seat. We'll get started with the interview.
What? You're kidding.
Please.
All right.
So. That's what you wear to an interview?
Come on, dude. We've been friends for years.
Oh, pulling strings, are we?
Sheldon, for God's sakes, don't make me beg.
Bazinga. You've fallen victim to another one of my classic practical jokes. I'm your boss now. You may want to laugh at that.
Watching football? There's no fooling you. Now, what is this sack statistic they put up there?
All I know about Saks is my mother shops there.
Sacks.
It's football nomenclature for when a quarterback is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Huh. Scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage is the imaginary transverse line separating the offense from the defense.
Oh.
Sheldon knows football?
Apparently.
I mean, Quidditch, sure, but football?
Sheldon, how do you know this stuff?
I grew up in Texas. Football is ubiquitous in Texas. There's pro football, college football, high school football, pee-wee football. In fact, every form of football except the original, European football, which most Texans believe to be a commie plot.
Unbelievable.
If you're interested, I also know all about frying meat that isn't chicken as if it were chicken.
So, you could teach me?
Football or chicken fried meats?
Football. I'm going to Penny's on Saturday to watch a game with her friends, and I don't want to look like an idiot. I want to blend in.
You want to blend in with Penny's friends? I think looking like an idiot would be the perfect camouflage.
Come on, Sheldon, please teach me football. It'll be fun.
That's exactly what my father said. Come to the games, watch the games, week in and week out, from the time I was 5 until I went off to college. Longest 7 years of my life.
Please, I'm asking you as a friend.
Are you making this a tier 1 friendship request?
Yes.
Fine.
I really appreciate this.
Yeah. All right, Poindexter, sit down, shut up, and listen.
I'm sorry?
That's how my father always began our football conversations. And if you'd like, after the game, I'll take you outside and teach you how to shoot close enough to a raccoon that it craps itself. I have a few questions. First, I noticed that you offer soup and a half sandwich.
Yes.
Where exactly does the half sandwich come from? Are you giving me half of someone else's sandwich? Or do I have to wait for someone else in the restaurant to order the other half?
No, Sheldon, they just make a half sandwich.
You can't make a half sandwich. If it's not half of a whole sandwich, it's just a small sandwich.
Okay, fine. It's soup and a small sandwich. Is that what you want?
No, of course not. I'll have my usual. You combine these chemicals with ordinary dish soap, creating a little exothermic release of oxygen.
For me, vengeance.
Yes, exactly.
This is brilliant, Sheldon. How are we going to deploy it in Kripke's office?
Already taken care of. Observe. This is a live shot of Kripke's lab via a mini webcam I was able to install thanks to a dollar bill discreetly placed in the night janitor's shirt pocket. At the same time, I also secured large quantities of these chemicals above the tiles in the drop ceiling.
Sheldon, You remind me of a young Lex Luthor.
You flatter me, sir.
Let me guess, motion sensors?
Yes, the reaction will be triggered when Kripke reaches the center of the room. Mwahaha.
I gotta say, I am really impressed. This is truly the Sheldon Cooper way to get even.
It may be low tech, but I still maintain the whoopee cushion has comic validity.
Here comes Kripke.
Who's that with him?
I believe that's the president of the university.
And the board of directors. Abort! Abort!
There is no abort.
Well, how could you not put in an abort?
I made a boo-boo, all right?
I think the board will really appreciate how well we're using that NSA grant, President Seba. Right here we have a micro-controlled plasma.
Wow. Looks like the Ganges on laundry day.
At least they don't know it was you.
Hello, Kripke. This classic prank comes to you from the malevolent mind of Sheldon Cooper. If you'd like to see the look on your stupid face, this video is being instantly uploaded to YouTube. Oh, and a hat tip to Leonard Hofstadter and Raj Kuthrapali for their support and encouragement in this enterprise.
Well, I'm going back to India. What's your plan? Please, Sheldon. I'm a lost Indian boy, far from home, and I want a girlfriend, and I want her to be Abby, and she'll only come over if she can bring Martha.
Raj, I highly doubt there is any argument you can make. Threat you might levy, rhetorical strategy, plea, invocation, supplication, or vetomus that you can employ that would convince me to reconsider.
My Incredible Hulk hands signed by Stan Lee.
Oh my. I've admired these for years.
Does that mean we can go out with the girls again?
Hulk agreed to second date with beauty humans!
You can't wear the hands on the date.
Hulk sad.
Boy, seems like forever since the four of us have been out to eat, you know? Just the guys.
Oh, God, yes, we get it. You have a girlfriend now.
Well, jealous, are we?
No, I'm not jealous. All right, I'd kill a hobo if it would get me laid. Now, can we order?
Oh, dear Lord, they redid the menu.
So what? It's the same food.
Oh, is it? Look at this. General Tso's chicken is no longer listed under specialties. It's now under chicken.
So?
Yes, General Tso.
Not so the chicken, so the question. So?
So, why is it no longer a specialty? Did the chef lose confidence in the dish or himself? And look over here, shrimp in mobster sauce. What is mobster sauce?
It's obviously a typo.
Perhaps. Or perhaps this restaurant's now a front for organized crime. For all we know, the mobster sauce contains actual chunks of deceased mobsters.
No. I think it just means it's the kind of sauce that mobsters like.
It doesn't mean any of that. It's a typo.
You know what? Let's just get a pizza.
Good idea. We'll go to Corleone's.
Sure, no mobsters there.
Back door has a 5-pin tumbler system, single circuit alarm, child's play. You can start sorting protons and neutrons while I build carbon atoms.
No, I don't think so. We need to go home now.
But I'm still working.
If you don't come out of there, I'm gonna have to drag you out.
You can try, but you'll never catch me.
For God's sakes!
Bazinga. 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 Bazinga.
Come here!
Bazinga. 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 Bazinga.
Hey, Leonard, where do you come down on giant ants?
Sheldon says impossible. Howard and I say not only possible, but as a mode of transportation, way cooler than a Batmobile.
You are ignoring the square cube law. The giant ant would be crushed under the weight of its own exoskeleton. And for the record, the appropriate ranking of cool modes of transportation is jetpack, hoverboard, transporter, Batmobile, and then giant ant.
Seriously? You have nothing better to do than sit around and discuss the possibility of giant ants?
What's with him?
Perhaps he's at a sensitive point in his monthly cycle.
Are you saying he's manstrating?
Not literally. But as far back as the 17th century, scientists observed a 33-day fluctuation in men's hormone levels.
Interesting. That might explain my weepy days in the middle of the month. You know what I'm talking about.
I've taken the liberty of having these made for our rematch.
The Wesley Crushers?
No, not the Wesley Crushers, the Wesley Crushers.
I don't get it.
Wesley Crusher was Will Wheaton's character on Star Trek.
Still don't get it.
It's a blindingly clever play on words. By appropriating his character's name and adding the S, we imply that we'll be the Crushers of Wesley.
Okay, I'm sorry, honey, but the Wesley Crushers sounds like a bunch of people who like Wesley Crusher.
But no, again, it's not the Wesley Crushers, it's the Wesley Crushers.
Well, if you wanted to mean you're crushing Wesley, it'd be the Wesley Crushers.
Do you people even hear yourselves? It's not the Wesley Crushers, it's not the Wesley Crushers, it's the Wesley Crushers. Hey, look, they named their team after me. No, it's not. Never mind.
Canceled my Visa. Oh, yay, a new MasterCard.
Uh-oh.
What?
I was going to get my mail.
Okay. Are you hoping to get it telepathically?
I think you mean telekinetically. And no. I just wasn't sure of the proper protocol now that you and Leonard are no longer having coitus.
God, can we please just say no longer seeing each other?
Well, we could if it were true. But as you live in the same building, you see each other all the time. The variable which has changed is the coitus.
Okay, here's the protocol. You and I are still friends, and you stop saying coitus.
Good. Good. I'm glad we're still friends.
Really?
Oh, yes. It was a lot of work to accommodate you in my life. I'd hate for that effort to have been in vain.
Right.
Just to be clear, do I have to stop saying coitus with everyone, or just you?
Everyone.
Say hello to your mother for me.
Okay.
What?
Said you were going for a walk.
I didn't say outside.
So what, you're just gonna walk up and down the stairs?
No, of course not. That would be odd and suspicious behavior.
Here, Freckles. Here, boy.
Which way are you going?
Which way are you going?
I parked my scooter down the block.
I'm going the other way. Bye.
Bye. Well, actually, I'm this way. Do I smell hot dogs?
No. I mean, I have no idea what you smell.
Well, I definitely smell raw hot dog.
Perhaps you're getting a brain tumor.
All right. Have a nice walk.
I shall. Have a nice scoot.
You might want to stand back. I'm sitting on top of 13 horses here.
Oh, hello, doggy. Nice doggy. I bet you think you smell hot dogs. Look, a cat. Penny. 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 Here. I had to trade the others for my life. And I'll be playing host to Dr. Elizabeth Plimpton.
The cosmological physicist from Princeton?
Yes. And until you acquire a surgical mask, please address your comments to me through a napkin. We've been corresponding for years about our mutual interest in gravitational wave signatures of inflatons in the early universe, and now she's under consideration for a position at our university.
Why didn't you tell me you knew Elizabeth Plimpton? I am a huge fan of hers.
I didn't realize I was obligated to share my connection with things you're a fan of, but very well. You enjoy Canadian bacon? I've been to Toronto.
Okay, fine. Where is she gonna sleep?
My room, of course.
Holy crap! Holy crap!
I have a two-part question.
Go ahead.
A, are you kidding me? And B, seriously, are you freaking kidding me?
A, I rarely kid, and B, when I do kid, you will know it by my use of the word bazinga.
So you're saying the two of you are going to be sleeping in the same bed?
Yes. Bazinga. Yes?
I'm Leonard Hofstetter. I called you about the apartment. You said to come
I know
by.
what I said. I know what you said. I know what my mother said on March 5th, 1992. What is the sixth noble gas?
What?
You said you're a scientist. What is the sixth noble gas?
Radon?
Are you asking me or telling me?
Telling you? Telling you.
All right. Next question. Kirk or Picard?
Oh, well, that's tricky. Original series over Next Generation, but Picard over Kirk.
Correct. You've passed the first barrier to roommatehood. You may enter.
Oh, this is pretty nice. The bedrooms are back there?
That depends.
I don't understand. Their existence is conditional?
No, but your ability to perceive their existence is conditional on you passing the second and third barriers.
There's three?
Each more daunting than the last. Have a seat.
Okay.
No, that's where I sit. Explain the couch.
Well, there were some people on the first floor moving out, and they sold it to me for $100. Howard and Raj helped me bring it up.
But what's wrong with the furniture we have?
They're lawn chairs. And there was no place for company.
Did it occur to you that was by design?
According to the roommate agreement, I'm entitled to allocate 50% of the cubic footage of the common areas.
But you didn't notify me by email, so this is still a breach.
I did notify you.
Oh, you did you? Rat. Hoisted by my own spam filter.
What am I doing in your spam folder?
I put you there after you forwarded me a picture of a cat playing the piano entitled This Is Funny. When I gloat over the failure of this enterprise, how would you prefer I do it? The standard I told you so? With a classic neener neener? Or just my normal look of haughty derision?
You don't know we're wrong yet.
Haughty derision it is.
Excuse me? I'm Amy Farrah Fowler, your Sheldon Cooper.
Hello, Amy Farrah Fowler. I'm sorry to inform you that you have been taken in by unsupportable mathematics designed to prey on the gullible and the lonely. Additionally, I'm being blackmailed with a hidden dirty sock.
If that was slang, I'm unfamiliar with it. If it was literal, I share your aversion to soiled hosiery. In any case, I'm here because my mother and I have agreed that I will date at least once a year.
Interesting. My mother and I have the same agreement about church.
I don't object to the concept of a deity, but I'm baffled by the notion of one that takes attendance.
Well, then you might want to avoid East Texas.
Noted. Now, before this goes any further, you should know that all forms of physical contact up to and including coitus are off the table.
May I buy you a beverage?
Tepid water, please.
Good God, what have we done?